It looks like a crowd watching an air show.
Daddy, it's taken off!
Oh, it's awesome.
Daddy,
Well, there it goes. I'm an airplane geek anyway.
4547.
oh, I see one right there!
Ticket 21, Mr. Graham.
But everyone here knows these planes are doing important work.
It's cool. I like planes.
Another helitanker coming inbound.
These turboprop monsters here at the Jefferson County Airport,
Yeah, 00.
fighting the 4 Mile Canyon fire near Boulder last week. Just when they thought it was over, here we go again.
You can see 2 towards Longmont.
And then we just happened to look to the south after this one happened, that one happened.
And this little one that's over here over the hill.
Yeah, got busy.
There's a mix of excitement and worry.
Gonna pull forward and fill them up.
As people watch these workhorses scramble to save homes and possibly lives.
It's kind of scary. I really feel bad for the people that are in the way of these fires.
Inbound from the Morrison again.
It's like a choreographed dance for these working planes. Their system is efficient and fast.
They rank up there with the firefighters.
And it's the perfect spot to watch these heroes at work.
She hears the airplanes and she sees them in the sky, so she just wanted to see them.
Saw the planes coming in and out and just stopped here to show the kids the planes take off.
Daddy!
There they go.
To me, these are real airplanes.
Real planes on a tough mission
547 Echo.
with no rest in sight.
21 late now.
Oh, they're fantastic. They're doing a heck of a job.
21 late now. 110.
What kind of pilot can maneuver Afghanistan's icy peaks? It's scouring winds, where mistakes are deadly.
Engine start. Eagles SO57.
They learn in the Colorado mountains.
America's highest level of training. That's our motto.
They're training with HATS, High Altitude Army Aviation Training Site, based in Eagle. Pilots from every branch of the U.S. military train here, even NATO. Today's pilots in training are from the Royal Netherlands Air Force.
I think it's going to be real important in the war missions because we go to Bosnia, Afghanistan, Iraq.
It was lack of training and high-altitude flying that caused most of the helicopter crashes in Afghanistan. The higher a helicopter flies,
Right at the edge of our power limit.
the less lift it has. At HATS, pilots learn to battle the laws of physics.
After right hand turn.
Chief Warrant Officer Michael Moore forces these Dutch pilots to think ahead, anticipate wind changes
Down the ridges.
as they fly from valleys to 14,000-foot peaks.
This direction here.
Learn how to perch on a mountaintop and to stay treacherously close to a ridgeline.
Up at 25.
But if you're high and the winds are very strong, and if you make one little misjudgment, you can lose all control of your helicopter.
Get your reference point down there.
After 2 hours in the cockpit, the Dutch officers get their grades.
It's a perfect performance.
They excel, at least for today.
We did pretty well today, yeah.
They must, because excelling here means surviving on the battlefield. In Eagle, Christina Gao, News 4.
You copy?
Okay. Mommy's gonna fix some sausage and pancakes for you. How about that?
At the Conover home in Severn, Anne Arundel County,
There we go.
even breakfast is special,
Yes, pancakes.
just because the family is together.
Daddy's not coming with you, you know.
This time, his wife and children are leaving.
Daddy's got to stay here.
We have to take Uncle Chase and Erica back home.
That's right.
But other times, Bob has been forced to leave them.
One radar contact. Altimeter 2997.
Answering the call of duty in the Maryland Air National Guard.
We just got back from Kuwait at the beginning of the year. That was an eye-opening experience.
He's been an A-10 pilot for a little over a year. His first mission was helping to enforce the no-fly zone over Iraq.
Probably the biggest change is just not coming home after work every day and seeing my family, seeing my wife. And that's a difficult part. and being away from them for that long.
You know, I was here with the boys by myself for almost 3 weeks, and really the only contact we had was through email. Some of the things that he would write in the computer, it was really like scary, because you know what's going on over there, and you don't know whether or not he's coming back or not. But I knew that this was his job, and I totally support him.
Bob Conover is full-time in the Air National Guard, but many of these pilots are not.
Oh man, what a good day. Another day at the office.
For them, a civilian career can be put on hold at any time for combat. Pilots like Andre Johnson, who also earns his living by flying for Northwest Airlines.
People ask me, do I like my job? And I tell them, no, I don't like it. I love it.
Plan 1, left.
A love of flight, actually.
It's a good rush. It's a blast.
The common bond between all of the soldiers who stay battle-ready.
Ready, half, go!
Thanks to a weekend like this one at Martin State Airport.
No red!
As ground maintenance people, we do our same job all the time, whether we're training at home here or if we go abroad.
Loaded a Maverick missile.
You're clear!
If we're ever called to do it, and we've been to Kuwait just recently, and we've been to Italy for the Bosnia, for Yugoslavia. We've done that several times.
And we're refueling at the moment. Just got a full load. I have to go check the level in the cockpit. And afterwards, we have to inspect the jet for its second flight of the day.
Full contact, Washington Center 132.52.
And this is what the drill involves for the Warthog pilots. This is video of bombing and gun practice taken from the cockpit of Captain Charlie Morgan.
Altitude, altitude.
While the A-10s get most of the attention, remember that C-130 transports are based at Martin State Airport as well. Also ready to respond worldwide, and not just for combat, but also for humanitarian missions, including disaster relief. But in the back of every guardsman's mind is the possibility of going into battle.
Altitude,
And for many here, that would mean going back into battle.
We had engaged every kind of Iraqi target that they could send us against. Went after missile sites, Scud missiles, tanks, troops.
Morrison on the radar van.
We took off with a one-way ticket, leaving the families, just going, no idea when we're going to come home. I ended up, I guess it was 10.5 months.
Despite the risks, every pilot here will tell you this experience is worth it. Especially Colonel Ted Tilley, the commander of this unit.
And I don't know how to salute a friend, as old a friend as you are, but best wishes. And
this day, returning from his final flight.
Hey, Mark, it's been a lot of fun.
This is his last flight. He's getting ready to retire.
It's a sad time, but it's also a lot of fun.
Run away.
And now, receiving the traditional greeting on the ground.
Come on, get up.
I got you in Kuwait, sir. I had to get you today.
I'm kind of happy and sad for the guys. You know, they're done and they had a great career and they get to retire, but at the same time they don't get to fly anymore. So it's kind of bittersweet.
30 years of military flying comes to an end.
Well, I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, but mostly the people. That's what That's what I think everybody misses. It's a great part-time job, and you've got great people you're working with.
The men and women of the Maryland Air National Guard.